So I'm going to start with the flow. I'm just going to go through the flow of blood and then hit the accessory stuff on the heart. So on the top, we have the superior vena cava going down. And on the bottom, we have the inferior vena cava bringing blood in. Located right here, you can see this red spot. This is the opening of the coronary sinus, where blood from the circulation around the heart gets brought in. So all three of those regions, the superior, the inferior, and the opening of the coronary sinus, drain into the right atrium. From there, the right atrium passes through the right AV valve. On this model in particular, the AV valve is kind of missing, so I'll hit up everything you need to know about the AV valve when we get to the left side. From the right AV valve, it travels into the right ventricle. From the right ventricle, the blood travels through the pulmonary valve into the pulmonary trunk. And then the pulmonary trunk splits into two sets of pulmonary arteries, which go to the lungs. Alright, so now that the blood is in the lungs, it comes back, now that it's oxygen. You can see here, here's one of the two sets of pulmonary veins, bringing blood back from the lungs. There's no one over here, it's on this piece that's missing. And the blood from the pulmonary veins comes into the left atrium. From there, the blood from the left atrium travels through the left AV valve into the left ventricle. Some things about the left AV valve you need to know. You can see all these cords here. These are called the tendinous cords, and they come down from the AV valve on both the left and the right side, except we're missing on the right side. And then you see these large muscles here. These are papillary muscles where the tendinous cords connect to, and those provide rigidity for the AV valves. Alright, so from the left ventricle, blood travels up into the aortic valve, which takes blood into the aorta. And from the aorta, blood gets transferred to the rest of the body. Alright, let's look at some other stuff on the heart. You can see this wrinkled region right here. There's also a wrinkled region right here on this piece that's missing. These wrinkled regions are called the auricles of the heart. So this one is the left auricle because it's on top of the left atrium. Over here would be the right auricle because it's on top of the right atrium. Alright, so next we're going to get into the coronary circulation. Coronary circulation is the blood flow that travels and provides blood to the surface of the heart. So here we have the aorta, and here you can see two arteries coming off the aorta. You have the right coronary artery and the left coronary artery. Let's deal with the left coronary artery first. So the left coronary artery comes down and then it splits in like a Y. This is like a highway coming and splitting into two separate highways. Each one after the split gets a new name. So the left coronary artery, one half it comes down the front. This is the anterior interventricular artery. And one part of it goes around the heart. And this is this is the circumflex artery. Then we have a marginal artery. You can see this artery right here. It actually continues and goes down the side of the heart. Let's see, right here, goes down the side of the heart, and this is the left marginal artery. Right, if we go and look at the right coronary artery now, there's not much that has to go around here that goes on this artery. And if you look at this model, because you can see it better, right here is the right marginal artery. It's just the marginals run down the side of the heart. So after those arteries get down there, all the blue on the surface of the heart are the cardiac veins that gather the blood up. And all those cardiac veins drain back into the coronary sinus. And the coronary sinus again drains back into the right atrium, restarting the process.
Where's the coronary sinus?
The coronary sinus is this large blue in the back of the heart. Yeah. And that should be it for the heart.